Of course, working with Robin Williams, everyone loves Robin Williams. I mean, you worked on The Night Listener, how lovely he is, and he's been on here, and everyone loved him. But your relationship with him on set sounded a bit fractious.
Well, he was incredibly funny, right? And he was very relaxed and very inventive, and he would get up and he was playing this teacher, and he would just improv constantly all day long. And the more the crew laughed, the more he
encouraged he was.
He would go. And I really wanted to be a serious actor. You know, I really was. I had read Stanislavski, and I had what was supposed to be in my pockets, and I really, you know, really wanted to be in character, and I really didn't want to laugh. And so the more I didn't laugh, the more insane he got, and would make fun of me. Oh, this one doesn't want to laugh, and the more smoke would come out of my ears. And I'm like, he didn't understand. I was trying to do a good job. You know, I want to be Montgomery Clift over here. You're trying to be Zero Mostel or something, so I thought he hated me because he just constantly would lay into me. No sooner would action start than he would lay into Todd over here. That was my character's name. And then when the movie was over, I had to go back to school, and I got this call, and it was from a big Hollywood agent. You know, this guy says, I'm Robin Williams' agent, and he says that you're going to be somebody, and that I should sign you. And I was like, really? And so he got me my first agent, who's still my agent now.
I love that story.
Yeah.
That's so lovely. Really, really lovely. Now, not to piss on your lovely award, but Robin, you won the Oscar for...
So just to hear you say that in a sentence. Not to piss on your lovely award. Yeah, it's like, wow.
Presumably that must be, obviously, a career highlight. Did it change your life?
No, for like a week. It was like, hey, congratulations, way to go. Good Will Hunting, way to go. 2 weeks later, hey, Mark! Just back being that again. So it lasts, I mean, the moment they say your name when you win, English becomes a second language. And I forgot to thank my mother, and she was in the audience. Oh. Yeah, even the therapist went, get out! I was like, oh, wow, that was rough for the next few years. Like, God. Oh, well, how's the award? You came through here, how's the award?
Sandyfield, a very special year, 25 years since Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah. And it was only when you were coming on the show, I was reading about it, I didn't realise that they filmed that film in a way that they don't normally film films. They did more cameras.
Well, I know we shot it differently because we, you know, like most films, we shot very few pages per day, certainly those days. And we would shoot exactly the scene that was written first up, do the text pretty much, and take one, take two, maybe take three, but probably not. And after that, the rest of the day was for Robin to do whatever he could think of. And he just did, and so we would film it, and it was insane, and it was a lot of fun because I was trying to keep up with him and play the straight man, you know, and he would say, well, how, you know, bizarre things. How about if I crawl in the window this time? And, you know, and, okay, sure, then let's try that. Ultimately, the film that people have seen is take 1, 2, and 3. Oh. And that's it. But, you know, they had promised Robin that he got to really play around with it and maybe something would come out of it, but...
Yeah. Well, just to remind ourselves of you and what you did in that film, your reactions. This is the reaction that just at the end when you discover that Mrs. Doubtfire is in fact your husband. This is genius.
Yeah, honey. It's me. Happy birthday.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! The whole time you were... The whole time!
I'm sorry, please.
Don't talk to me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! I have to go. We have to leave now. I have to leave. We have to leave now. I have to go. Go.
Sorry to say that. Brilliant.
Actually, there is only one line, 2 lines in that scene. That it's basically the whole time. She says, "Oh my God, the whole time I have to go." That's all there was. It was just came out of it. We shot that at the very end of the whole film. It was like the last 2 days of shooting, and I think it was just came out of the insanity of the whole thing, and it just happened.
Oh, just brilliant. Now, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. It opens on the 20th of December, and we must be clear, this isn't a remake, it isn't a sequel, this is a kind of stand-alone movie about the game.
Yes, it is. We wanted to, well, first of all, we wanted to make sure that we were paying homage to the spirit of Jumanji, which was such a big part of all of our lives growing up. And we also wanted to make sure that we were respectfully paying tribute to the man who started the entire, as Jack likes to articulate it, the Jumanji magic, Mr. Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, so the key with the movie was just trying to figure out whatever a creative, fresh take on it would be. And I think once we cracked the device of we are teenagers who gets thrust into the game, into these avatar bodies that have superpowers, like myself and you know, Jack it was just, that's when we knew we got something special.
It was, you know what, he can't say it better. I mean, look, we wanted to do a continuation.
Actually, I did, so you don't
well,
have to
you didn't say it good. So I'm going to fix it. I'm going to say it a lot better than what he just did. You know, what we wanted to do, I think in the last Jumanji, it's an action, it's adventure, it's comedy, it's everything. And Jack Black really does steal this film. He's going to be modest while we're here, but he's amazing. He plays a 16-year-old girl, and he does it perfectly.
Really brilliant. Yes. Okay, I've never put Jack on the spot, but I have to do it now since, you know, I love this show, love coming back. The girls are here, they're going to appreciate it. The audience is going to appreciate it.
Oh, do it. I know what you're going to do.
So he... Jack does this incredible scene where he shows Karen Gillan, who's a wonderful actress.
Yeah, our own Karen Gillan.
Your own Karen Gillan, how to flirt.
Yeah.
As a 16-year-old girl.
Turn into her, Jack.
Wait, I have to do acting right now?
Turn into her.
You guys just say I stole the movie, and now I have to show you how I did it?
Self-action.
Come on, self-action.
This is not going to go well. This is not my kind of environment to release the Kraken. I think the main thing is just being relaxed and just sort of being yourself. I'm sorry, that's all you're getting. That's all you get for now.
The extraordinary thing is, like, you know, because lots of comics do get a hit sitcom, it's brilliant. But for you then to come out of that and have the amazing film career you've had on top of that.
It's been quite I mean, it started off a little strange with Popeye, where it was like, whoops, but then... and then work your way back!
Exactly. I watched that quite recently, and it's a beautiful, beautiful film.
It really is. It just was a movie. It was like, at the end, it was like Ed Wood. They ran out of money. Shelley was in this pond with an octopus with no mechanism going, help! Help! And, you know, but it was a sweet, sweet movie.
And really lovely music as well.
Oh, great music. It's Harry Nilsson. I mean, the combination was pretty insane. Harry Nilsson, Jules Pfeiffer, Robert Altman, even Nostradamus would go, I gotta go, you know? It was a great group of people.
But then you were just absolutely on a roll after that.
Yeah, I mean, I got to do... the great thing for me is, no matter what movie it is, I get to work with extraordinary people. I've worked with, you know, people like Glenn Close, John Lithgow, Walter Matthau, Max von Sydow, Robert De Niro, Pacino. You know, I didn't get to work with Brando. I met him, and he was very, very excited to go, you're so funny. I couldn't work with you because I'd be laughing all the time and I'd drop my chicken.
And how did people like De Niro and Pacino take to you?
Well, the weird thing with Pacino is, you know, he's a method actor, so he would... The first day on the set, I came to visit, and he was on... He prepared for the scene by doing this kind of... Rah! Rah! And I was backstage, and I went... Me. And he got, who did that? Who did that? I went, it's me, Mr. Pacino. Nice to meet you. And he went, oh, hey, Robin, it's you. Okay, we'll start. Let's do this. Let's do this. You know, with De Niro, I know him, so he's like, let's try. It'll be fun. It'll be good. That'll be good. That's nice. And my favorite, the guy to work with who's probably the craziest, most wonderful, is Chris Walken. Because he says things in the weirdest way anybody does. I love you so much that I can't. Shit. But it is the way that I do it, and after you get to work with all these people, the whole experience of making movies is just the joy of working with all of them, plus great cinematographers, great directors, great crew in weird places, you know, and for me, it's a gift. I mean, it's really kind of a joy. And the chance to do characters like 1 Hour Photo, to play someone that creepy, you get to explore criminal behavior and not do jail time.
Yeah. Emma Thompson, congratulations, because recently, what an honour, because anyone, I think, you just buy the star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but you got the real deal. You got the handprints.
I've got the handprints.
In the Chinese theatre.
Yeah, look, it's more an opportunity for blackmail, that, in my view. It's weird. They get you to dress up, then they present you with a square yard of wet cement and invite you to stick body parts into it. Don't you think that's eccentric?
I look at you there, and I kind of think you're on all fours. It seems like quite a solid, steady position.
I have found it so in the past.
And yet...
Where's Graham down with this?
And yet, this happened.
Yes,
Fall over, like... When,
because I was doing a pratfall, because I was mucking about as usual, and because the press always suck any iota of joy, life, humour or hope out of those moments, they said, oh, she's actually fallen over, when they knew fine well I was just doing it. Oh, my God, I'm so... You know what I'm like.
Yes! Because you're not a big fan of LA. You don't like spending that much time there.
Well, I mean, I like LA, because I've got really good friends there. But it's a funny old place. It's just a strange place. And as soon as you get there, you think, oh, my God, my bum looks big in this.
This is the problem.
Meaning LA, you know.
This is
But it's true, isn't it?
This is the problem, because I've lived there for a long time, and they say if you sit in a barber shop for long enough, you're going to get a haircut. Well, if you live in Los Angeles long enough, you're going to get some surgery. I've had a thatch done. I'll tell everybody now. I didn't even need it.
No.
That's the weirdest thing. It was like, I had like 3 months off, I got bored. And I was like, oh, I'll go in.
Yeah.
So is that new hair?
No, I just got some round the side
They've got the colour
done.
wrong at the front.
I got some round the side done, and I actually didn't need it. But that's what I'm saying about Los Angeles.
They're very conscious
weird.
of how everybody looks, and there's
Yeah.
also
And they all
a
look the
real
same.
hierarchy as well, you know. So there's the star system thing, which we don't really have here, thank goodness. I don't like that. So they'll always find a way of making you feel bad. You know, there's always some VIP enclosure
that you're not in.
That you're not in. You think you're in an important bit, and then you find that you're not in the most important bit, or your ticket is green, when actually the really important ticket is pink. They find ways of making you feel less than or more than all the time. I don't really approve of that.
No, that sounds miserable.
The amount of times I've turned up to places and the look on people's faces, they realise I'm not Robin Williams. Seriously. The amount now I'm so used to it, I'm going like, Robin Williams, right? No, sorry, it's me. Yeah. Seriously, all the time.
Who's up first?
Hi, it's Jim Maggi.
Hello, what's your name, Jim?
Maggi.
Jim Maggi?
Yes. Magic Man, they call me.
OK, Jim Maggi. It sounds like a film with Robin Williams in them. OK, go, Jim.
Well, it was the first day of school. I was a teacher. I was teaching 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds math. And I was getting ready for school, and I got out of the shower, and I went to get my hairpiece. I wore a hairpiece back then, and I couldn't find it. And on the floor was the cat with this hairpiece in his mouth. And it was all over the place, and I chased him all over the house. I finally got him, but I was too bad. I couldn't wear it again.
I wasn't sure.
Personally, I'd have done it when he said math instead of math. Just using the singular math.
Talking about Aladdin and the genie and everything, you must be, like, animators must just love... Because even in that film, what did you do, 56 voices as Aladdin's genie?
Yeah, it was fun to do voices that you'd never hear in a cartoon, like Jack Nicholson. The idea of him being in a cartoon is like, maybe a little wrong for the kiddies. You know? It was fun because the first day we did it, I said, "Do you mind if I try something?" And they went, "Oh, fine." And then by the end, they had 23 hours of material to choose from. But And even the great thing about it was to even make fun of Disney's own marketing stuff, like the idea of them selling everything. And that was the first time they even made fun of themselves, which was kind of great.
And did you feel like Disney were interfering, or they just let you go?
Oh, I think they let me go because after a while they realized, this certainly works well. Maybe! And then after that, it was like this kind of tradition of hiring comedians to be in cartoons, which is great, because they come and they riff like crazy. And the great thing is when I see you give them a voice and then they draw it, and then the animators go from what you gave them and go even further, which is wonderful. And can you look at a cartoon and come up with a voice? Well, like with Happy Feet, I got to be, like, I played 2 different characters. Initially 3, but then they were worried that the one voice sounded too familiar. But when I got to play an Argentinian penguin, is to play the little machismo penguin, you know, the guys, the Argentinian guys are going, what do you know you want it? What are you looking at? You know you want it. Look at it. Don't be afraid of the flippers. I love you. I brought you some pebbles. There's some bling, baby. You want some bling? You know you do. Yes, you're hot, and you know I got a beak that'll make you feel so good. And then you had, like, all the crazy ones, you know?
Let's start right with Aladdin, the new live-action spectacular. It opens here on May the 22nd. Yeah.
Yes. No, excited about it, by the way.
Oh, honey. So, I mean, Naomi, this is so exciting. You are Princess Jasmine.
I know.
I don't
know how it happened. Like, how am I on a couch with you lot? I will never know. Yeah, like, crazy, excited, all of those things. Kind of surreal. In a movie with him, don't know what to say. I'm done for life. I'm good.
No, but really, like, holding your own. There's no, you mean you're in it. You're the star of this movie.
Thank you.
It's terrific.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Meanwhile, Will Smith, you have the Herculean task.
Yes.
Of doing the genie.
The genie, yeah.
So how hard was it to decide to do this?
Yeah.
That's
how you teach a lesson, Kevin. That's how you teach a lesson. Yeah. There you go. Right. You show up at home looking like that, they gonna learn whatever you trying to do. But no, it was actually terrifying for me. Like getting the first call. You know, it is a deep honor, you know, to be asked to do that. But Robin Williams didn't leave a lot of room for improvement, you know, in the character of the genie. You know, he revolutionized what you could do in animation. And so, you know, I watched the movie a couple of times and I was like, ugh. And it wasn't until I started playing with the music that I got an in. I was playing with the music and I started, instead of singing some of the stuff, I started rapping some of it. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting in to be able to maintain the nostalgia and it, you know, be an homage to the Robin Williams genie, but also to add the new flavor.
Yeah, but also I suppose that thing of just doing it, you know, you're not a cartoon in this film.
Yeah.
You are a, you know,
a live action genie.
A live action.
I'm a real genie. I'm a human, real blue genie.
Yeah. And Naomi, like Princess Jasmine, she's different. She's kind of a tougher, more modern woman than
well,
before.
I mean, you know, it was, what, 26 years ago? Something like that?
Well, don't put ages on.
Oh,
You can just say it was a while ago.
It was a while ago.
Thank you.
But, like, you know, that...
Naomi wasn't born.
I'm gonna say it.
Exactly.
But it is, like, you know, for me, I think we just wanted to make her more ambitious. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's fighting for the freedom to marry who she wants to marry in the original, and in this, she's actually fighting to be the leader. Like, she's like, I'm gonna be a politician.
Yes.
So that's what I love about this version.
She has to be modest, but there is a song in this movie that is the one new song that we do, and it's called Speechless, and she absolutely just obliterates this thing. It's the signature point in the movie, and as she was saying, the addition that we've made with this Princess Jasmine as a storyline, Princess Jasmine wants to be the ruler. She's on her father that he doesn't have any sons and he should make her the next ruler. But in this world, women can't be the ruler. So she's fighting to prove.
She's like, I'm just going to have to show it.
I'm going to have to show
it. I'm just going to have to sing a song.
Sing a song,
Could you imagine like the Prime Minister's like, right,
that's the way to prove it. Sing a song.
Just sing a song.
Well, Elijah, apparently you noticed that Robin got quite warm in Australia while working.
Crazy. I mean, you're just doing a voice, but because you're working together, I was sweating more than Marlon Brando after a Mexican meal. It's just you get really worked up because you are full contact doing the voice, playing off each other. And plus, we had all these great comedians, all these, the Los Amigos Pingüinos. They're all like Carlos Alvarez, Johnny Sanchez, Lombardo Boyard. They're all these Latin comics who are great. And you play off each other and you riff and you start to build a rhythm, which is great.
But is it true you sort of nearly passed out when you were doing Lovelace?
Yeah, I started to, I was just kind of kidding. Because Lovelace is, you know, part preacher, part pimp. I started doing this kind of, George is always there to go, no, don't be afraid, Robin, go, do it. And all of a sudden I realised, oh, no, I'm going to pass out. He'll have a great time. But he lets you go and you start riffing, and he would do stuff. He'd just play, and then George would go, no, that's great, do it.
But do you worry about that? Because, I mean, you had a heart operation.
I had heart surgery. I have a cow valve, which is great because I can crap standing up now. But the surgery, once you have the surgery, you have to take it slow. It's weird. I can't eat meat because you're one of them. Yeah, it's like, no, have a cow? No, you're part cow, bastard.
Do you have to pace yourself? I mean, not to be indiscreet, but on the honeymoon, do you have to kind of think about it?
And Viagra is not your friend. After heart surgery, are you coming? No, I'm dying! No, you have to be very... Yeah, you do have to pace yourself.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, pace yourself. Yeah. Pace yourself. Are you ready, my dear? A bit of foreplay. That's enough. Let's go. Are we ready? Shall we? Yes, let's go down there. How are we doing? Better? Good luck using any of that.
Both Rebel and Ben have talked about working with you, Ricky, and that it's quite annoying.
Not for me. I like it. I like being annoying. Well, what they mean is... I don't know what they mean. They probably just mean I'm annoying. I don't know.
No. What we mean is you're annoying. And I mean...
Like that... See that laugh there? That's like... happens like every 4 seconds.
I'm happy.
No, it's fun. It's so much fun to work with Ricky because he cracks up a lot. And what happens is we start doing these scenes and we start improvising and he'll start to laugh. And sometimes you think, oh, he's laughing at something funny I did. But usually he's laughing at something funny he did. And I know this because sometimes we'll start the scene and nobody said anything and he'll start to laugh. And that's because he's laughing at something funny that he thought of.
It's brilliant up there. It's brilliant.
Now listen, Night at the Museum, it has everything you expect from the movie. It's got the jokes, it's got the excitement, it's got the chases and stuff. But the thing you don't expect is that emotional wallop that comes from seeing Robin Williams in his kind of last performance. And you can't have known when you were filming how poignant all of that was going to be.
No, I mean, I think there was, on the set we felt like this was going to be the last Night at the Museum movie, so there was that awareness of it, but obviously, no clue about what was going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I went to, like, one of those press screenings, and everyone's just bawling.
It's because everyone I've ever met who knew him absolutely loved him. I've never heard a bad word said about him. It's all true. He was lovely all the time. He never forgot to be the nicest person in the world. Do you know what I mean? If he had a second between takes, he'd be entertaining the crew, or he was amazing. He was a lovely man.
And is it true that the endings was changed to make it less sad?
I don't know if it was necessarily changed to do that. I think they, the process in these movies is always changing until the final cut of the movie, but there was always a moment at the end where, there was hopefully a moment where there's a possibility that everything, can come back and all that, not to give away too much.
Yeah.